Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to talk to you about using the library technique to manifest your specific person. So let's just briefly review what the library technique is. So creation is finished. Everything you could possibly want to manifest already exists somewhere, maybe not in your 3D reality, but somewhere, and you have to select it with your focus. So you can use whatever focusing technique you want to, but the library technique is a specific visualization technique where you imagine yourself walking into a library. You can also use this to kind of get clarity about your manifestation, but I think it's good even if you already know what you're manifesting, because this gives you a really strong visual about how creation is finished and you're just selecting it. So say you walk into a library and you're selecting a book. You're selecting the book that you want to read that has the end. Remember, we always go to the end of you and whatever your manifestation is. So today we're going to use the example of a specific person. So let's say the book is the love story of your name and your specific person's name. That's the book that you've chosen, that you've selected off the shelf in the library of your imagination, and that's the book that you want to read and enjoy. So whatever your current circumstances are right now, wherever you are in your journey, manifesting your specific person, that's chapter 1. So you already know what that is. You don't have to spend a lot of time in chapter 1. You're ready to move on to the end. Now, go ahead and imagine yourself in your imagination flipping all the way to the end of that book and reading whatever it is that you imagine your end result to be. So let's say that is being married and cooking a chicken dinner on a Sunday with your specific person. So go ahead and see yourself reading that chapter and then kind of move into the scene with your specific person, move past the book and into another part of your imagination where you're in a kitchen and you're saying to your specific person, like, what piece of chicken do you want? Or just something kind of mundane. It doesn't matter what it is. This is just a specific example. And you're putting it on the plate and you're bringing it over to the table and you're setting it down in front of your specific person. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe your specific person is bringing it over to you and setting the plate down in front of you. And then they sit down and hold your hand and maybe wink at you. And you're just there enjoying your Sunday chicken dinner. Maybe that's the end of your story. But just to briefly review, this technique is really to put you in the mindset of focusing on what you want and selecting the reality that you want. So let's just kind of go over it one more time. I know I just said this, but you walk into your library, you select the reality, the creation that's already finished. You select the book that you want to read that is your manifestation, that is your end result, that is your wish fulfilled, that is your dream come true. You flip all the way to the back of that book. Remember, the present moment is your chapter 1, where you are now, your 3D reality, but you're going to move from that chapter 1 all the way to the end of the book, and you're going to focus on exactly what you want, exactly what your end result will be. So thank you so much for listening. I intend that is incredibly helpful. It's incredibly helpful for me to imagine it that way, so I hope that it is helpful for you, and may you manifest exactly what you want.